What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Boozer here. Thanks for stopping by. Today's video is a little bit more of a speculative video, but I think a lot of you guys might find it really interesting, especially those that have been playing the game for at least 1 year. Now, the 1 year mark is important because 1 year ago this day, Plarium announced the Shyek Packmaster fusion was going to be happening. And Shyek, as you guys may or may not know, is a fusion from the past about 1 year ago. Exactly. Here he is, Shyek, the orc here, Force Affinity. Now, the big thing about him was that he's actually kind of useful, especially when Taunt was working properly here. And he was part of some of the Yannicka shield teams for Hydra and all that. He does bring a speed in all battles aura, which is very decent, and he has some hex synergy with his passive. But the big thing about him was that he had this cool condition where he had sort of a partner bonus, but not really. But his partners were actually all of these different hounds that were already in the game. So there was not a specific partner released with Shyek at the time of his fusion, but there was already existing partners in the game. So Terror Beast, like none of these champions are very good. Obviously, like Fel Hound was probably the most used one just for mainly campaign farming. But most of these hounds are just not very good. And it definitely leaves a lot to be desired from the Packmaster Shyek here. So with that being said, this is exactly what Plarium said to us at the time of his fusion. And I'll go over it here for you guys that were not here at that time. So you can see here, July 4th, we were planning to launch a fragment champion. The most important bit of words here is actually here. When Shyek is joined by at least one member of his pack, his A1 additionally commands his hound's companions to launch a coordinated attack on the target. His enhanced A2 will make buffs protected and block buffs, debuffs from his A3 irresistible. So he gets some bonuses, of course, with the Hound synergy, blah, blah, blah. Here you go. By the way, if you're not impressed with his current roster of loyal Hounds, which is not impressive, by the way, just wait. Packmaster Shyek is always on the lookout for new members to add to his pack, and who knows what beast will join his side next. It's been 1 year and there has been exactly 0 hounds added to his side. And if this isn't a total bait job, I don't know what is, because they basically said this, enticed us, and it's been 1 year and nothing has happened in the game and there's no additional hounds. Nothing has been converted to a hound and there's been no other hound synergy for Packmaster Shyek. It's actually one of the biggest blunders. You know, Plarium has made many blunders, but this is one of the biggest, most obvious blunders that they've done, which is to basically promise us a dog for Packmaster Shyek and never ever delivered at all. So throughout that whole year, there's been a lot of people talking about the dog. Basically, everywhere you go, there's going to be someone that talks about where is the dog, where is the hound, where is the Packmaster companion. And this happens on various levels of social media, but the one where Plarium actually gives us a little bit of clues as to where this dog is, surprisingly happens on Facebook. So here is a comment from Ken Patchy, actually back in March. He says, Nibbles is in good company if only Shyek knew Doggo also. And then one of the community reps says, soon he will. Now, I've seen some of these messages pop up here and there on Facebook where they've teased that the dog was coming. And this was in March. And I've seen some even older than that, but mainly coming from the Facebook community. So here is another message from one of their reps right here. I don't even have Packmaster, but where is the promised legendary hound? It is coming in the game real soon. Now, that happened in July. That would happen a couple days ago, actually, I think July 1st. So they are hinting that there is a hound. And of course, the greatest hint that they gave us was the hound image that they left in the most recent update trailer or teaser. And this was the image that they gave, and it looks perfect. Exactly like what Shyek's hound would be like with the orc background and everything. So it's some kind of orc dog, maybe not, maybe it's not a hound. It looks kind of like a hyena almost, but there it is. We got the hound. But where is it in the game? It was teased in the most recent update trailer. Most recent one, it was teased in there, but it has not shown up in the game yet. Or has it? Or has it, guys? Here we go. We got some Datamine info here. I'm going to bring your attention to the screen here. This is all Datamine info. So we got the new dwarf that just got released with this most recent update, the new toad. Titus is here. And then there it is, guys. The dog. The dog is right here. And then we have the epic that's part of the Titus fusion. So all of these are in the game, but the dog is not in the game yet. This came with the latest Datamine information from the latest update. And we have seemingly what looks like a skill set for the dog. Now, this leads me to believe that this dog is probably very, very close to being, playable or collectible in the game. It could be potentially a fusion. It's very unlikely to be a free login champion because we just have Lemonisi right now. So I would say this dog is probably due in hopefully soon, it would seem, based on all the teasing that's happening and the fact that it's been over a year now since we've had Shyek. But it looks like the wait could be near the end here. So we got the dog. It looks like it has 4 different attacks, potentially 3 attacks, and a passive here. I mean, this shield breaking could be a defense break. This one looks like it could be a stun, could be a turn meter exhaustion. It could be a leech, perhaps. We do see like the blood drop here. And then his A1 looks like some kind of horn attack. But he seems to be perhaps some kind of damage dealer as well. This could be his passive or a other ability as well. It looks like his paw is stepping on somebody's armored helmet. But we potentially have the makings of a kit right here. Now, this is all Datamine info. It doesn't necessarily mean that it is coming anytime soon. It could just sit in the game for however long. But it is here, and it was here since the most latest update, along with Titus. So for those of you guys that have been following the whole Hound saga with Shyek, it has been 1 year to this day, and looks like we are getting slightly closer, or perhaps just getting teased out of our wits with where this Hound is. Just thought it was kind of interesting to share with you guys. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think about his possible skill kit. It looks like a damage dealer. He looks like he might have a defense break and some kind of crowd control in his A2. I'm not sure about his passive. It could be, something that maybe some kind of passive that boosts damage, perhaps. Or it could be something that makes him uncontrollable. Maybe he has like some ferocious rage that he cannot be stopped. Or maybe he can break armor. Maybe he has ignore defense. That would be kind of cool too. But probably some kind of damage dealer, I would say. And yeah, let me know in the comments below what you guys think about this kind of info. It's speculation, of course, on my part, but I thought it would be interesting to share with you guys what I found. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Let me know if you guys enjoy this kind of stuff. And have you guys seen any kind of insider info on this Hound as well? Let me know in the comments. Or you guys can just let me know how ridiculous Plarium is with making that kind of speech and promise a year ago and nothing has happened. All right, guys, that's going to be it. Thanks for watching. Appreciate your time as always. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys in the next video.